Um, Sanbonani to all the learners who are doing economics who grade 12. So kule video ndifuna sijonge the topic under term 2 or topic under paper 2 we-economics. The first topic oyijonga phaya, the main topic esinayo is called macro or the microeconomics. That is the main topic that we have for term 2, which is paper 2. Remember, May and June, you'll be writing your mid-year exam, which is you have two papers. You have paper 1 and paper 2. For your paper 2, you'll be writing under the microeconomics, if ever under the economic issues. But now in this video, I'll be explaining the microeconomics. As I've said earlier in my previous video, under the microeconomics, we have 3 subtopics. But now, on this video, so I'll focus only to our first subtopic, which is the perfect market. Upper we'll have to discuss, or we'll be discussing the first subtopic under the microeconomics. That topic is called perfect market. So first thing first, as a learner, you must be able to describe the concepts, meaning now you must be able to understand the terminology. The topic is science. Obviously, part the first concepts, if you as a learner, you must be able to describe the term market. As you can see, sithi apha kule topic senza ii-markets, sine perfect market, imperfect market, and the market failures. Meaning now, first thing first, for you to understand the whole topic, you must be able to describe the term market. What is meant by term market? Market, it is an institution that brings together buyers and sellers of a good or a service. Or can say market, it is whereby the price of goods and services are being determined by the buyers and sellers. So basically, in market, it's any place whereby the buyer and the seller meets and then do the exchange of goods and services. That's how you describe the term market. It is any place whereby the buyer and the seller meet and then they determine the price of goods and services, or you can say it's whereby they exchange the goods and services. That's how you describe the term market. Then secondly, the second term, as you can see, we're doing the imperfect market. So the second term, if nobody will describe a you must be able to describe the term perfect market. What is meant by perfect market? A perfect market, it is a market structure with many participants. Meaning now it's whereby there are many buyers, then there are many sellers. It is a market structure with many participants who are all price takers, meaning both the seller and the buyer, they are both the price takers, not the price makers. At comma, no entry and exit barriers, meaning now both the buyer and the seller, they are free to enter, they are free to exit the market under the perfect market. Again, all information is available to both the buyers and the sellers, meaning now the buyer and the seller, they both have a complete information about the market under the perfect market. Then lastly, it's whereby they sell or they provide the homogeneous products. Meaning now under the perfect market, it's whereby we produce or we provide the homogeneous products. That's how you describe a perfect market. Perfect market, it is a market structure whereby there are many buyers and then there are many sellers. Both parties, they are price takers, meaning now they are not price makers. We have price makers and price takers, but in this case, under the perfect market, both of them, they are price takers with no barriers to enter or to exit the market, right? Meaning, as a learner, who's a winner in the topic, firstly, you must be able to describe these certain concepts. One of those concepts is Z2. What is a market? What is a perfect market? A market is any place whereby the buyer and the seller meet and then do the exchange of goods and services. Perfect market is a market structure with many participants, meaning it is a market structure with many buyers and many sellers, both of them, they are price takers. Then quickly simuve siye kwi-characteristics, meaning now how do you determine if ever the market is a perfect market? What are the features, meaning now what are the characteristics of the perfect market? We have these characteristics of perfect market. The first one, it says many buyers and many sellers, meaning under this market, that's where buyers fumana corner. There are many buyers on this market. There are many sellers. Meaning now, there is no one seller. There is no few sellers. There are many sellers. Then there are many buyers on this market. Then secondly, we have the homogeneous products that are being sold under this particular market. Meaning why it's whereby they are exactly the same, meaning now they are selling the products that are exactly the same regarding the quality and appearance, meaning they are homogeneous products whereby the products are exactly the same regarding the quality and the appearance. And then we have again the freedom of entry and exit, meaning both parties there, both participants, they are free to enter, they are free to exit the market. There's a complete freedom of entry and the freedom of exit between those two parties, the buyers and sellers. And then the other characteristics in buyer, mobility of factors of production, meaning all the factors of production, they are completely mobile, meaning now they are free to move from point A to point B without having any barriers, meaning now they are free to move from point A to point B. For instance, if I can say, in other words, labor, which is the factor of production, labor, capital, and all other factors of production can move freely from one market to another. That is mobility of the factors of production. Labor, capital, and all other factors can move from one market to another market. That is why it says about mobility of the factors of production. They can move from one point to another point. And then the other one, buyer, we have what you call a perfect information, or can say a complete information, meaning both parties, the buyers and sellers, have full knowledge of all the prevailing market conditions, meaning now the buyer and the seller, they both have the complete or the full information about the prevailing conditions under the perfect market. And then the other one, no collusion between the sellers. No collusion between the sellers, meaning now buyer, all the sellers, they can act independently from one another. There is no collusion between those sellers. As we said earlier, we said under this market we have many buyers, or we have many sellers, meaning now as much as we have many sellers on this market, still there's no collusion between those sellers. Each and every seller can act independently from one another. And then we have unregulated markets, whereby there is no government intervention that could affect buyers and sellers, which is buyer decisions are left to the individual sellers or producers and buyers, meaning now the decisions buyer are left to the individual producers or to individual sellers. That is the unregulated markets. And then the other one, no preferential treatment, meaning now there is no special treatment between the buyers and sellers. All the buyers are being treated the same. There is no preferential treatment. It's either usuka kuyiphi indawo as a buyer All the buyers are treated the same. There is no special treatment under the perfect market. So all those are the characteristics, or can say are the features of the perfect market. Many buyers and sellers, homogeneous products, freedom of entry, mobility of factors of production, perfect information, no collusion, unregulated markets, no preferential treatment. Thank you.